Easter Sermon. CCRU. The following is an extract from Reverend Martin Bergman's Good Friday sermon, Easter 1998, given a few months before his untimely death. A number of parties, including the shady Vatican Lodge P2, have been implicated in Bergman's death. Some say that he was killed because he was about to make public a terrible revelation about the powers that be. The transcription of the sermon was presented to the CCRU by Bergman's editor and confidant, Reverend Colin Wemmick. Reverend Wemmick points out that, although the balance of Martin's mind was clearly disturbed at this point in his life, it is to be hoped that a generous audience can recognize in these words the undiminished importance of the Bergmanite challenge to established Christian doctrine. It would be a great comfort to Martin's many powerful enemies, if his denunciations of the established order were considered unhinged ravings. We are here to celebrate the rebirth of our Redeemer. I tell you, there is nothing to celebrate, in rebirth, in birth or in redemption. Birth is the slimy gateway into corruption, since as soon as one is born, it participates in creation, and creation is abomination. Sheer corruption. Look around you. Can you doubt that we live in the kingdom of lies? When the liar St. Paul tells us, we see as through a glass, darkly, for once he speaks truly. Those who are exalted, are masters, the Roman emperors and their officers, are ministers of a secular hell. Already burning, so in pain as to be numb to their own agony, they organize the living dead in an orgy of empty pleasures. All faith lost. That in which you have faith, you cannot doubt. Where there is belief, there is doubt. The Father asks you to believe in Him, therefore, you cannot have faith in Him. How does God know He's the Father? Let me tell you the real story of creation. The Father is an autist, deluded from birth into believing He made everything. His true name is Asathoth, the blind idiot God. When He begets creation, which is the realm of falsity, the Great One forgets the horror of zero, the reality of utter nothingness, which is the true God. Let me tell you the real story of Easter. How can this not be a case of child abuse? How can we worship a father who tortures and kills his own child? Do not be fooled, resurrection does not expiate the Father's crime. When Christ arises again, as zombie God, it is to be absorbed into His Father's shining body. Christ is the difference between the Father and Himself, cancelled to make all things equal. This is what we celebrate with our Christian calendar. The murder of Zero, killed with all the innocents which die that the Great One may triumph. The fathers always sacrifice the children by murder, mutilation or slow poisoning. Christ, or Kryos, His secret and true name, is the sacrifice offered by the Almighty, that He did not ask Abraham to make. Do not seek what will redeem you. There is no redemption, no final judgment, no rewards, no punishments, just defeat, sputum coughs, last gasps. So do not seek out redemption. Seek that which will allow you to escape the time of creation and its prison, which is the passional body. The body, racked with agony, endlessly tormented, which we celebrate on our symbol of corruption, the crucifix. Your nose to smell with. Your eyes to see with. Your fingers to touch with. Your ears to hear with. Your mouth to taste with. All of them blocking you from finding your real body, which has never existed, which has never lived, which has never been created. Celebrate the Christ who is stolen from old Father Time, who abducts the children from the patriarch's gnarled grasp. Blessed is that which never lives, that which is unborn. And you are that outside creation. Hallowed be the seething void,